Salutations, we are the Chroniclers of Norrath. I am Gannor.
I'm Diii.
I'm Rez.
We also have the very quiet Ra.
I am Rahfell. No, I'm not quiet.
And today we are going to be talking about Luclin, seeing as Blood of Luclin is supposed to go live on Tuesday. I just want to give a shout out real quick. We are in the venue known as the Wayfinder's Tavern, and it is owned by Cirist, who is the mouse you see right in front of me. He is the chef and he cooks everything. So thank you for hosting us tonight, Cirist. So, who wants to start with a little bit of information about what happened to Luclin in EQ1? Because I think that if we're going to tell the story of Luclin in EQ2, we really need to talk Luclin in EQ1.
Peeking from behind the veil, it calls and reaches across the night. And as the lunar wilds unfurl, let us prepare for the moonlit light. So Luclin was one of the earlier expansions to EverQuest 1. There are some rumors that it appeared after somebody replaced Brad McQuaid's books with Jules Verne and got rid of his Tolkien. It was very crucial because it was the first step to try and revitalize EverQuest, which had just begun to become dated in its appearance, in its methods, in its identity. They gave it new models, a whole new portion of the lore, including both new ideas and old. Now, since then, the moon was cut off. It exploded in the sky. It was the subject of a great deal of what we've established here in EverQuest 2. Now that it is returning, we've got quite a few expectations, quite a few surprises, and some other things that are just kind of freakish.
So, EverQuest 2, when EverQuest 2 started, we started after what was known as the Rending and the Shattering. And part of that was the destruction of Luclin. So, Luclin basically got destroyed after the armies of Ralosek and Soyusek Rowan, and parts of it fell to Norrath. So this screenshot is Crater Lake and Antonica, and those are the shards of Luclin, which have fallen to Norrath and have kind of cursed the land in a lot of places. If you've been following EQ2 and you know the lore, this is what the moon originally looked like way back when. Here's another one. We've got another one coming. That was also Luclin. But this Luclin right here is a Luclin that's getting put back together. So Luclin in EQ2 started as shattered, but over time has been put back together. And it has been put back together because a wizard did it, and time magic, you know, what our favorites are from EQ1.
A chronomage, I believe they're called.
Yeah, so basically, Rowan Thyr, the Godslayer, the Chosen of the Nameless, whose job it is to maintain the balance of the world, comes in when Caraphim was trying to do what Caraphim always tries to do, which is basically end the world as we know. He comes in and gets into a fight with Caraphim, and using magic, Luclin is now the eternal prison for Caraphim and Rowan Thyr, who are locked in eternal battle. The destruction and fixing of Luclin has had a dramatic impact on the landscape, and it is no longer the world that it used to be.
And a shout out to Jorlak, the draconic chrono mage who made it all possible.
Yeah, I think he's trapped in the moon with Care now, isn't it?
No, he was still on the platform at Sky Shrine when it occurred, but he drained out and burned out all his magic in the process, as I understand.
Oh.
Is not Thier trapped up there as well?
Thier, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Thier's tripped up there.
So I'm gonna pull up a map that shows what EverQuest Luclin looked like, and Gannor was kind enough to kind of highlight, because Gannor and Ra have both been in the bay, and they're gonna kind of tell us a little bit about what the land of Luclin looks like when it goes live on Blood of Luclin.
As you can see here, well, the biggest change and the most prominent feature is that the Twilight Sea, once a small feature of the lunar surface, has actually now expanded. A great shift and apparently compression inside the lunar core has resulted in the sea stretching halfway across the lunar surface. That would be the teal area you see in the middle here. It's an approximation of the reaches of that body of water now. It is visible from every zone in the new expansion and is omnipresent.